Last time we used our painted papers and glue to make artworks like this. Do you remember what the technique is called? What is it called when you use glue to put down pieces of paper and other materials to a surface? Collage. So you made these collages. And I want you to look at the difference between this side of my collage and this side. Can you see any differences? This side is very smooth, and this side has a lot of the papers peeling up. So one thing I want you to think about is if you like the way that it looks to have the papers peeling up. What we're going to be doing today is drawing some lines on top of our painted papers. So if you would prefer to draw lines on the paper where it's smooth, I would recommend getting some more glue and gluing down these papers so that they are flat to the surface. So I'm going to do a little bit more gluing. I'm dipping my brush into the glue and wiping it on the side. I'm also holding the cup so the cup doesn't tip over. And then I'm going to lift up this little piece and put some glue underneath it so it sticks down a little bit better. And then what I can do is take my glue and brush it right over the top. And that's going to seal it all down, make it nice and flat, and give me a flat surface that I can draw lines on with my oil pastels. I'm going to do a little bit more in this corner here. Okay. So that is now all flat. Oh, do you see that part that I just saw? That's not sealed down yet. So I wouldn't want to use oil pastels on this side right now yet because it's still sticky with glue. But this side, I glued earlier and it's dry. So I can start doing my oil pastel lines on this side. Now, if you wanted to do glue over your whole collage, you would maybe let it dry for a little bit before you start doing the oil pastels. Or maybe you do the oil pastels next week. So I need to come to the drawing studio and get my oil pastels. I have my little tray. And here's our oil pastel section. So I don't need to get a big handful. I'm just maybe going to get one of every color and put it in my tray, or just the colors that I think I might want to use. It doesn't make any sense to take big handfuls though, because you don't need more than one of each color. Now I'm going to bring this back here to my collage, and I need to start talking to my artwork. So I'm going to say, hey collage, how's it going? This part up here is calling to me and telling me it wants some lines. I think it wants some white vertical lines. So I'm going to take my white oil pastel and I'm just going to draw my white vertical lines right on top of my painted paper. What else? This shape is saying it would like a blue circle. So we don't have to just be drawing lines, we can be drawing shapes too. Now that I have this in my hand, this yellow wants some stripes here. Do you guys see any other places that are calling for anything? I think this area. What about zigzag with this pink? So you are going to continue adding lines and shapes over the dry paper. And when you're all finished with it, maybe next week you'll be all finished, I will collect them and we'll put them in the red folder so I can take pictures for Art Sonia.